All right, it came in. We got the Raingear. Send you a cute little hat, good little bag. Let's see what this guy's about and if it holds up to the hype. Like I said, it's supposed to fit with the hard top on, doors off on, mirror inspections, everything. So let's see what you got, Raingear. All right, on first note, this thing is substantially heavier than the Mopar one. This is, I don't know, this almost feels not quite black twill, but definitely like a Jeep top material. This is way stronger than the thin Mopar one, which there's nothing wrong with that one. I'm just noting that this one is exponentially heavier. This front area was our main issue with the Mopar top, and it looks like we're gonna be able to cover that. I haven't even done a strap, and it looks like it's gonna fully do it. Will it seal out water? That's another question, but let's try it out. They come with pretty heavy duty clips. They only have front and rear. The Mopar had a middle one, but like I said, it didn't really matter because it didn't fit with the top. So let's see if we can get this guy tightened up. All right, so we fed this front strap through the step there, and we've got it running around, and we're gonna try and hook it to here, to that front frame hole mount, and see if we can get it tight enough to kind of cover, but it already looks like it's gonna do pretty well. This is my only real concern, but pulling it forward, we'll see what we got. Ooh, I do like that. That's a pretty good pull on there. Didn't even really hit it that hard. Like I said, that's coming around to there. I guess rain will be the real test, but it does look like it covered it up pretty good. That's what it looks like with just the one front strap. So in the rear, we just kind of tucked it through here, and I hit it to this control arm mount, and it seems like you can rip on that guy pretty hard, and that definitely covers up the rear. That's what the passenger side looks like, buttoned up. This kind of opened up back up, and that's what I don't like. So see if we can get the rest tightened up and see what we can do. Maybe loosen that one a little bit. All right, so I came back, loosened this one up, loosened the rear up, tightened this one more, and then cinched up the rear a little bit. This is how this guy's sitting. This one I'm not worried about at all. Of course, this is a concern, but we'll see. I'll maybe hit it with the hose here in a minute and see what it'll do. Same thing on the driver's side, ran it through there, came around, hooked it in this frame hole. I'm gonna give it a good cinch there. I think it's almost more important this thing fits pretty well to get this front stitched down to cover this, and that's looking pretty good. All right, got that guy fed through here. Again, hooked on the control arm mount, and we'll give this guy tightens down and see how we're looking. Like again, don't want to pull too hard from this and take away from the front. As long as it's coming down here, running off the cab or the top, I think we'll be all right. So this is it with the cover all the way on. Passenger side. Rear, obviously no issues here. And this is the driver's side. Not to note, I do have my Carolina mirrors on right here, so that's probably taking up the little bit of space that I'm getting right there. So if I wanted to gain a little bit more space in this area, I could probably just remove those Carolina Metal Masher mirrors or go with the breakaway mirror. I just ordered them, so I went with the hard rod, but maybe I go with the breakaway mirror there to fold them in, or like I said, just remove that. But all in all, it looks like it's pretty solid. It looks like it's gonna definitely do a heck of a lot better than the Mopar one. And if this is your option, I definitely suggest the Raingear over the Mopar one if you're gonna have a softer hardtop on. All right, the hose test. Rain's not really gonna come too much unless it's hurricaning this way, but I think it's definitely gonna fall, you know, this way. So we're gonna see if we can blast this guy. That was my main area of concern, is right there. Definitely water is just running off of that guy. I think it's more just getting in the gaps that's going to be the issue. So I'm kind of seeing what happens, simulate some Florida rain. This said, this is my area of concern, even with the mirrors on. I think it's doing pretty good. All right, let's see how she did. Just loosened up here. See what we're looking at. So it definitely came in a little bit. It's a little bit on the dashboard. I was spraying it pretty hard. Like I said, I think the number one thing is if I just took those Carolina mirrors off, if I'm gonna go ahead and do a rain test, I think it'd only be fair to get these guys off because they definitely poke out a good distance. So without those on there, I think the cover would have enough to come here. I would 100% say go with the Raingear over the factory, you know, Mopar cover. Like I said, this thing is super nice. I would equate it to the Black Diamond, just not quite as soft, but definitely super thick. And yeah, pretty happy with it. I'm definitely keeping it over the Mopar. All right, so just to be fair, I wanted to take off the mirrors, and yeah, it looks like it's sealed a lot better with these mirrors in. The Carolina mirrors, which are up there, not really meant, those are meant for stock ones. But yeah, again, like I said, between the two, this one all day over the Mopar one. Yeah, like it. Thumbs up, Raingear, good job. Not gonna lie, wouldn't mind if you just had a little bit more slack, but for what it is, looks to fit pretty dope.